you'll be facing the Blazers of UAB. Take it away, broadcast team.
Back to pass, it's Locker. Going for a big play right off the bat. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And a missed opportunity.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Texas Longhorns. Hook 'em. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Might be changing the route. Looking for space. It's Locke. Running into the open space.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that rookie out.
The play action fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Commodores.
Really nice job by the offense there, setting up the play-action pass. They ran the ball the last play, so the defense saw run action this time. A lot of guys bit downhill. The quarterback had a chance to find his target outside. He puts it up in the air. Receiver does his job. They connect for the long.
Looking to convert the two, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Throw that one in there. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Longhorns just got that huge run. They love another explosive play.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be legal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating, too.
Line gets set. First down. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Got it. Behind the line. It's Jordan. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
I'll tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He wants to throw it again. Still looking on the move. Grabbed behind the line. It's Metcalf. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Got the quick pass. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Marked it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. Touchdown, Longhorns! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 6. And he lays out and snags it down the left side. You always hear, put it on the tight end's body, Jesse, but with this guy, you don't have to all the time.
No, he's got long arms, Reese, and he's athletic. I mean, this guy can jump. He can go vertical. He can go horizontal. And that, my friend, is a stab. That was incredible.
You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends now.
There he goes to the right. The tag. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Doors.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well, then I'd give back that last score. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Looking deep. Got his man to the left. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. Looking to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. Tight end now in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Timeout. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. This time on target. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal. Called the fake, and he wants to throw. And the pass is caught. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. There he goes. Just keeps moving. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires left. Makes the catch. It's Jordan. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Ball is loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, they were trying to go RPO. The quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on it.
To the air on first down. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. Going to swing it on second down. He's got it on the left. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to run it.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Back to throw. It's Aguilar. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's locked. Bringing it back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fires on the move. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Rushes on him. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard, and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Second down, he'll throw it. Touchdown, Texas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you've got to have an execution, it's got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling on the run. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Hunter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. The Longhorns are on the move. just to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Under fire. He's got it and still on his feet. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Going for 6. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put him up here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. With the catch, it's Stribling. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jordan. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They move to the 16, it's 1st and 10. from the gun. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Finds a little space. It's a seam wide open. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. Turning it on. Touchdown, Vandy. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Hunter. Bust through. Another broken tackle. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. From the 33, it's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now. And this is a big key for us to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Moves away as he feels pressure. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Inside the 15, first and 10 from the 14. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Using his feet to buy time. Lets it go to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They're in makeable field goal range, but on fourth down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Well, What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man, it's Barnett. Using his legs to buy some time. On the move at the 30. Breaks into the open. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pulls it in. It's locked. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
He'll be wrestled out of bounds at about the 7-yard line.
Yeah, and you see in the red zone, all the bodies start to come inside. And a lot of times you try to find a way to get to the perimeter. This offense does a good job. They toss the football. Nice job by the defense. Now, forcing a 3rd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. He leaves it with his back. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no...
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Touchdown, Commodores. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air, it's Aguilar. Scrambling away. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. It'll be a first down with 29 ticks left. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got some room to run. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Commodores will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off for the third time today. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He might want another play. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle here.
Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. Pass to 50. Pass to 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ohio State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. And he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's live. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Doors.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's done. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about
trying to get it away, and and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's locked. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. Fielded in the end zone, it's Concepcion. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Give to the running back. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the...
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the catch. It's Concepcion. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some just plowing ahead. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line. Business. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Buckeyes will hustle for the line. Back to throw, it's Tebow. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
And this offense now is decision time. Man, they've put a nice drive together. You want to walk away with points, but how aggressive do you want to be? Do you want to take this field?
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last round.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. He throws back to the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It'll be 3rd and long. Using his legs, it's Lacey. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. On 4th down, going to the air. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. Converts on 4th down, still going. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. That was an entertaining 1st quarter. Fireworks all over the place, as will be indicated in our 1st quarter stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. To the air, it's Tebow. He lets it fly. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
He stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt. They went right back to the well with the man who scored the touchdown, but he couldn't get it in for the 2. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it. Jesse, they'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the 1st down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Tebow. Finds his man. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They're going to run it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Finds a man on the left. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to throw on 1st down. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got it inside the 20. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making adjustments. Now from inside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle. It's Barnes. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Give to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Tebow. He's got it down the middle. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Barnes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The run from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Vandy. Here comes the 2-point try. Snapped it in the shotgun. Quarterback floating away from pressure. They get it in for the 2-point conversion, and we have a 4-point game. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Tebow. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Caught at the 25. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Fielded in the end zone. It's done. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Slithers into space. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scout. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defense gave them a free one on that one. It's now 2nd and 5. The give to the left side. In a world of trouble from the start, and a massive loss on that play. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And he loses the football on the return. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. Coming out with it, it's Barnes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game as we're starting to get late. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in a hurry up. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. To the air, it's Barnett. Now rolling to the left. Fires on the move. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be looking to run. Throwing right. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He'll turn and throw back right. A dangerous idea. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly. Working on the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Commodores. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Tebow. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. To the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through three. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Card in the backfield. It's dumped. There he goes. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Dances away to buy time. At the 45 on his way. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Buckeyes have this offense rolling. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up the fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the fourth quarter.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, going up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
He's going to take off. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield. 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Lofts one high and deep. Touchdown Doors! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Now down by 2, inside a minute to go. If they can get this onside kick, maybe they could get into field goal range. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation situation of the game.
On third down, he drops the throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Floating away. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. At the 35, he's open.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Keeps looking downfield. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. They'll run it. It's Haynes. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. It's good. Big celebration, understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He wants a big play here late. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Finds his man. It's done.
Well, give the defense a lot of credit because the quarterback had nowhere to go downfield with that one. He just tried to spit it out to the perimeter. Nice catch, but they only gave up 1 yard.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. No good.
GG's. All that fucking talking he did. What is wrong with him? All right, we got 2 more wins. Woo. Should have ran another play, stupid. He had no more timeouts, but still, he could have ran another play. Spiked the ball, he don't know how to fucking play. I threw one to the end zone. Yeah, you were fucking.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Hokies of Virginia Tech. Now to my guys in the booth, take it away.
Bro, they just, what the fuck? Why they quitting the game? I appreciate that, though. That's my fifth win. See what we got. They probably ain't gonna give me nothing on the first round. I mean, he better than my current safety. Let me see something real quick. Damn, 32. I might have to sell him. We're doing good without him, but keep playing this shit. They might keep quitting.
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget.
I don't like winning like this, but
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Panthers of FIU. Take it away, broadcast team.
They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Young. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
As a play caller, you feel confident throwing this out to the perimeter against zone coverage when you have that kind of timing and chemistry. This quarterback and receiver do. You saw it on that one.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. And next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
On the move to his left. Slings it downfield. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Fit it in the window for the score.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Going over the top. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And, guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell it extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Just keep slinging it. Buys a little time with his feet. And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down. The Panthers will go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. On fourth down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive going to the air. Working the big fella to the corner. Across the 25, he's got room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. And the Commodores line it up with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They wrap him up, and try them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. The screen, and watch out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. His defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. They go to the draw. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
I know it's early. It's still a really close game. At this distance, I think you just take the points. I think you kick the field goal here, guys.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Run back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Turning it on. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he tacks on the extra point. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Love. Got it out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it.
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him working away, nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
He wants to change this route. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Looking for room, it's Jordan. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They believe they can run right here. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hurts. Quickly complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
To the air on 1st down. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Moves around to clear up the vision. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out. He goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
The short hands, it's Barnes. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Hurts. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40.
Breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On the run, still looking. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throws into the middle of the field. Makes a grab down the middle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit as he throws. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. This time he's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Vandy! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. The Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 25. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming in. Well done.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance, and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the second effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hurts. Throws to the back. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. Offense changing the play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive on 3rd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He'll take any help you can get with that penalty yardage, but
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Commodores will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here's a heat. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hands to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Got a little space. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Touchdown, FIU! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now, I turn to my defense right now and said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Love. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And obviously the offense is in a difficult position here, and you're asking a lot from them. They're down by a touchdown, not a lot of time on the clock, deep in your own end, but this is something that you're trained for. Coaches always put their offense in this situation in practice leading up to the big game. It takes timing, it takes execution, but that is something this offense is ready to do.
Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. On the move, he fires.